You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AFTERBUZZ TV's Baby Daddy After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's Baby Daddy After Show.
All the boys say,
Yes!
girls say,
Welcome, everyone. Bing is for doing, and we are here doing another after show for Baby Daddy.
And there's a fly.
There's a fly flying around the studio. Season 2, episode 15. The episode is called Surprise. It is the finale.
It is.
I'm your host, Annika Michelle, and with me, of course, is my lovely co-host.
I'm Anik Dufour.
Hey, guys, welcome. We made it through the season.
Yeah.
It was good. I liked the season. It was a good show, good season, and this was a good episode. Way to end.
Yeah.
Let's get
On a
right
bang.
into it. So a lot happened this episode. Obviously, we have it all revolves around Riley's birthday, but there's
Right.
little side stories, of course, and adventures going on at the same time. So we're gonna start with Bonnie and Tucker,
Yes.
and we all know those two together is just asking for hilarity.
Yes. Of course, they're scheming again.
Again, because just
Yeah.
asking for what you needed and not trying to go around and adventuring would be the normal thing to do, but not for this family. They don't do that.
No.
So Bonnie and Tucker, they find out that Ben gave Bonnie his paperwork so he could
Right.
have sole custody of Emma.
Right. And we're looking for the paperwork.
And Bonnie, just being Bonnie that she is, didn't send it out because she said she didn't have enough stamps or something.
Yeah.
To send out the paperwork so that.
And that she kind of pretty much forgot to send it out.
And because of that, she needed to get Angela, who is Ben's baby mama and Emma's mother,
Right.
signature again.
Right.
So they decide to plot this huge scheme because Angela happens to be a wannabe actress.
Right.
And Tucker's wearing this mustache, and they're doing this whole scheme to try to get Angela to the coffee shop.
And he was like a director, Spielberg or something.
Yeah,
he
to do
used.
some casting. She's there for a casting,
Right. And Bonnie was the assistant.
Yeah. And I think it was so funny because they're like, oh, just sign it. It's a working title, So she starts signing these paperwork, of course, not reading it because let's be honest, who reads all those fine prints?
Right.
And you're like, oh, I got a part in a movie. Sign my life away.
Yeah.
You have no idea what you're signing half the time, which is horrible. Everyone should read what they sign, but
Yes.
And so she signs it, and in the middle of her signing it, Tucker's mustache falls off.
Yeah.
She recognizes Tucker. It's Ben's roommate.
Right. And she's like, what's going on?
Right. What's happening?
She's like, why do you need me here? Type
Right.
of thing. And then she's like, she didn't mind signing the papers again,
Yeah.
but she wanted to see a picture of Emma.
Which makes sense. She's the
Right.
mother,
Right. So Bonnie kind of showed her a picture of Emma, and she's like, oh, she's so beautiful. She got, grew up so
Yeah.
fast kind of thing, even though she's only under a year.
Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of a little moment. I thought we were going to leave it at that, but no.
No, it keeps going.
Yeah.
Although, really, side note, I think it's funny when she was talking to Tucker and Bonnie before she recognized Tucker. She's like, oh, yeah, my last commercial was for birth control. And
Yes.
clearly she needed to be on some because then she wouldn't have this baby.
And Bonnie threw a little comment in there.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It was. I just thought, of course, your last commercial was birth control. Why wouldn't it be? You know. But so they get her to sign this paperwork, and then she was like, "Okay, I'll sign it and leave if I get to see her in person." Oh no, she wanted to see a picture, and then
Right.
she comes back.
So Bonnie
later
showed
on.
her a picture from her phone.
Right. And then, so she signs the paperwork, and we think that's going to be the end. But we find out in the end of this episode, it's not the end of Angela.
Yes.
And I guess, should we get into it now, or should we wait till the birthday part?
We can get into it.
I guess
now,
we can
just
get
kinda
into it
wrap
now.
up.
Yeah, we'll wrap up Angela's part. So Riley's birthday is going on, mess that we're going to get into. And all of a sudden, doorbell rings. And there's Angela back in the apartment
Yes.
saying she can't leave Emma again. She did it once. It was
I
the
want my
biggest,
baby back.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the biggest mistake of my life. And I'm here to get my baby back.
Surprise! In more ways than
Yeah,
one.
right. Surprise for many people in this episode, not just Riley, for her birthday. And I just, of course, and cut. There's no like reaction of Ben or no, and we're gonna have to wait till season 3 to see what happens.
So I actually really like this episode in particular. I thought it was really funny.
It was good. I liked it too. It was really good.
And then we get into the whole Danny and Amy situation.
Yes, Danny and Amy. I mean, honestly, they're not the best couple. I honestly think he should be with Riley, or
Right.
not with Amy. They don't match. My personal opinion, but
Danny at the beginning was flipping out because it said he had gotten a tattoo
Yes.
last week, as we remember, of Riley's name.
yes,
And then he's like, how is it going to come off? Like, what am I going to do, to tell her and stuff. So he put a cast on his arm, or like
Right.
a splint on his arm, covering
which was
it.
smart. Honestly, I have to give him props for coming up with that because he can't cover that thing with
Right. But I'm thinking, is he still playing hockey? Like, is it like off season or?
I think he is. I think they just don't.
Because then it's like you can't play hockey with like a broken arm.
maybe it is off season then.
So she would be like, well, why are you playing hockey with a
Right.
broken arm type of thing.
Yeah, maybe it is off season. I didn't think about that.
So it was kind of like
Interesting,
funny.
yeah.
Yeah. And then like we find out at the end that he got Amy's name on here and then like everything goes to
Down anyway,
yeah.
because it's all tying into the same
Yeah.
thing.
Well, because Amy sees how much Danny is like in love with Riley.
Yeah,
And she sees, that like they kind of like belong together type of thing, and that he still has feelings for her. So she kind of like dumps him.
she does, and it's sad because you could tell she was upset and she didn't want to do, like, she didn't want to see that. And I mean, what girlfriend does, honestly? Like,
Yeah.
she didn't want to see that. She didn't want to be part of it, kind of thing. And she was like, you know what? I could tell you really like her. Go be with her. I'm gonna just grab my stuff and leave. And
Yeah.
she was heartbroken. But you gotta, better to leave than to be the other girl, just like the whole time, like, oh God, he likes this other girl better. You know?
Yeah.
That would suck.
Yeah.
Anyways. Should we move on to Riley and Ben and this whole surprise reveal?
Yes. Let's do it.
The chunk of this episode. But so really fast before we move on, really quick, everyone, if you haven't gotten Serial Buddies, we've been telling you for weeks. What's taking you forever? We're already on the season finale, guys. Come on, go download Serial Buddies, watch it, comment on it, tweet the cast. That has a huge cast. Maria Menounos, of course, is in it. Beth Bears. There is Chris.
Henry Winkler, Christopher McDonald,
Yes, Christopher McDonald.
Lloyd.
Yes. And they're all in it. So definitely go download the movie. Let them know how much you like it. Tweet them. Tweet Serial Buddies at serial_buddies.
Yes.
Tweet us. Tweet Maria. Tweet the world. Go download it. Go watch it. Go buy it. Go love it. And let us know how much you loved it.
Yes.
Okay, so finally the chunk of the episode, the big thing of this.
The big birthday.
Yeah, the big surprise,
Right.
one of the big surprises. So Riley, it's her birthday.
Yes.
It's my birthday too, which I have
Happy
to say,
birthday.
thank you. I have to say it was good timing production of ABC Family that you guys did it on my birthday. So I like that. Anyways, Riley's birthday, and we find out she's not the biggest fan of birthdays.
Yeah.
And we find out because we see that Ben, when it was her Sweet 16, ruined it for her.
Right.
And put like an explosive or something in
And
the
her cake blew up in her face.
And not to mention, he put a sign on her back saying Rigantor.
Yeah. Because they do like a flashback to
Yeah.
like when they were younger. And for some reason, like Danny has like a mullet.
mullet.
Which I didn't think they were that old.
No.
Because like the mullet was like my days, like back in the 80s. This was like, but it was funny, like just the way like
they
you know,
portrayed
they all
them
looked.
to be 16, and because Riley was 50 pounds heavier, and
Right.
Bonnie's being Bonnie, and Ben's being the stubborn Ben teenager.
Right.
And so anyway, this cake blows up in Riley's face. That ruined her sweet 16 because, of course, we all know she liked Ben all her life.
Right. And from that end, from then on, she never really had any like birthday celebrations because she kind of just like voided out birthdays.
Right. She was over it.
Yeah.
Which is horrible because birthdays are great and I celebrate all week long. Anyways, going on to the show. So it's ruined for her. Danny kind of reminds her like, hey, you messed this up, like you need to fix this. So Danny, being Danny, is like, okay, this is what you need to do. You need to go and fix it if you really want to, because Ben's feeling bad, So he plans like this extravagant birthday that honestly any girl would melt with just one of the things if it went correctly.
Right.
Because he wanted to take her to Central Park, carriage ride, rowboat on
because Danny told him, they had a little conversation. Danny told him that Riley liked him.
Right.
And that she wants you, type of thing. So that's when he's like, he planned all this out, and he goes and like blindfolds her, gets on the train, and then like some guy steals like their stuff, and he goes after the guy and leaves Riley, and she ends up all the way in the Bronx.
Right, blindfolded with no purse, by herself, no cell phone, in a train.
Yeah.
And Ben's off chasing some guy who stole the purse.
Right.
I mean, which honestly, I have to say, like, he got the purse back, but by the time he got back to the subway was gone,
Yeah.
Why would it still be there?
Right.
So then the ending of this whole adventure was a surprise party at their apartment for Riley. He was going to bring her back to the party. But instead, they all kind of come back separately. And I have to say, I loved it when everyone would open the door and it's like, surprise! And it's like, no, it's not them. Surprise! Nope, it's not them.
When Tucker's like, can we come back later? He's like making an entrance.
Yeah,
like,
can we come back in an hour? And it's his apartment,
know.
Where are you going to go? Where are you going?
And then here comes Riley.
So upset. And, no purse, no cell phone. I mean, she was blindfolded and left alone, and she was like, what the hell is this? Like, I liked, this is my birthday, and you ruined it again.
Yeah, and then he just explains to her everything that he was going to do for her, like a carriage ride and Central Park picnic and stuff like that. And then she's like, oh, I think I would have liked that, and then he kisses her. Yay!
He was like, yeah, and this is what I wanted to do, or wow, I don't know, he said something like cheesy.
Yeah, something cheesy.
Romantic line, and then he like grabs her face and kisses her, and she was like, okay, birthday officially not ruined, So it was cute. And then right after that kiss is when Angela walks in and is like, I want my baby back. And
then it goes black.
And it's like, whoops. And I guess we will wait, another few months to season 3 airs.
Yeah.
To find out what happens.
I thought that was a good season.
It was a good cliffhanger because it's like, oh God, finally Riley's with another brother and Angela's back. Like, what is going to happen? Where are they going to take this? Where are they going to go?
Yeah.
Let's move on and figure that out. Let's go to predictions and see what they're going to do.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
I love the light. The light effects are amazing for predictions. Anyway, so we end off like that. Well, you can start. What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know. I kind of want to see what goes on between Riley and Ben, if they last or not. Mm-hmm. Because now that Angela's back, there might be like a little like situation,
the baby mama.
right?
Yeah.
And I don't think we've seen the last of Amy.
Yeah, I can see her coming back.
I think she might be coming back.
I mean, I don't think their personalities match, but they said opposites attract, so you never know.
Right.
Because she was way too serious and he's too much of a, fun guy. I guess my prediction, I would have to say, I really want Riley and Danny together. I really do. So even if this Riley and Ben goes on, I hope that Riley and Danny end up together.
Yeah.
And I hope if Angela, I hope if Angela comes back that she doesn't ruin what's going to be happening. You know what I mean? Like, she's not like, I don't know, being a girl and trying to sabotage things. So
I guess we'll see what happens.
we will find out. But let us know what you guys think. And this was a great way to end the season. I can't wait to see where they'll take it from here.
Yes.
And thank you guys for watching. We had so much fun with you guys.
Yes.
Tell them where they'll find you.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Anik Dufour and my website, anikdufour.com.
You can find me on all those, Twitter, Instagram, my website, AnnikaMichelle.com, and Twitter at Annika_Michelle. And find us, guys.
Yay. See
Yay!
you
Next season.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.